Lines on a map are like question marks. How far is that place from this place? How high up does that road go? What does it look like? And how far could you see from up there? When you're 18 years old, you work within your limits. You look at the map, imagine the possibilities, and go for it. 20 years and many maps later, the lines still ask questions. And a new one comes. At age 38, more than twice as old, could I go twice the distance as I did back then? The only way to find the answer is the same as it was. Look at the map, mark the lines, and go for it. A few years ago, I did this ride with a buddy. On a map of Colorado, he found the perfect loop. 236 miles, 16,000 feet of climbing, 2 passes over the Continental Divide, 35 miles of gravel. It was a classic in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. We took 2 days and rode it. The whole time, we wondered, what if you tried to do it in just one day? It would be a long day. You'd have to start early, before dawn. You'd have to keep moving, don't waste time. And you'd choose a day in midsummer when the daylight is long. But logical thinking and armchair planning is the easy part. The hard part comes later, when you're 180 miles into the ride, with 55 miles and a climb to 12,000 feet still remaining before the sun goes down. Independence Pass was once the limit of Western exploration by gold miners. But driven by the search for wealth and freedom, they pushed farther west, beyond the Continental Divide. Now, you see a mix of old and new. The highways pass old log cabins, coke ovens, and mine shafts. History blends into this modern yet relentlessly mountainous terrain. But the land has changed. It's no longer unexplored. It's fueled by a new economy of trade and tourism. On Kebler Pass, I realize another thing. I've changed as well. I'm almost 40 years old, and my body isn't as strong as it was 20 years ago. This ride, this gravel road, feels like it'll never end. The air is thin and dry. On the other hand, the sheer beauty of the landscape keeps me going. You can look to the horizon and see nothing but wilderness. I hear nothing but the wind and the sound of my tires on the dirt. Cottonwood Pass is the last one. It's a 12,126-foot gravel and granite barrier between where I am now and Buena Vista, where I have to be when the sun goes down. I don't want to be on the road when the darkness falls again. It's late in the day. It's a typical July afternoon in the mountains. Up here, the slightest chill in the air feels like an icy blast. Every pedal stroke feels impossible. Even when the summit appears, my emotion is dulled by fatigue. But crossing this last pass, I've earned a true sense of accomplishment. After asking, can it be done, I had to find the answer for myself. So I went exploring. Today, the answer is yes. This time, I did it. I don't know about tomorrow, but I won't stop looking at maps. These lines on maps, they'll always beckon.